Well, all right. This is Trevor Crane here. Welcome back to another daily dose of greatness quest. And today I got two words for you. Stop waiting. You're ready already. Today I had a great call with a client of mine, and he was asking me the questions about whether or not he was ready to publish his book and if this is the right time. I kind of had a rant at him. I just made a blog post about this. I think you're going to love today's show.
Cowboy.
Welcome to a daily dose of greatness class with your host, Trevor Crane, my daddy. He is going to help you take your life and business to the next level.
Here I come to save the day.
Trevor Crane here, 11-time #1 best-selling author and the founder of Epic Author Publishing, coming to you live every day so you can plug in every day to build your ideal business so you can live your ideal life.
If my daddy can do it, then anybody can do it because he's a weirdo.
You're supposed to make me sound cool.
All right, guys, welcome back again. I was meeting with a client today, and check this out. He is a lawyer that actually has worked with huge profile cases. This week, he's going to appear on Good Morning America and on Anderson Cooper, and he's got these really big, high-profile clients. Like one of his clients has been Donald Trump, so that's the quality of this guy. And check out what he said to me. He hired me to help him get his book out, and then he made some progress, but then he didn't get it done. And so I followed up with him to go ahead and say, hey, man, when is this going to happen? Because your message matters, and you're on all of these platforms, and they're introducing you as though you are this awesome guy, this lawyer that's representing XYZ for ABC, whatever that thing is. And yet, like, if you were a #1 best-selling author, they'd have that with your brand. And so anyway, it was crazy. But check this out. He said this to me. Trevor, I'm not sure if it's a little premature for me to finish my book at this point. I just don't know if that I'm ready. And I'm thinking, you got to be freaking kidding me. I mean, this guy could not have more success and credibility in his life, and he actually had to laugh at it. You know, when I called him on it, he was laughing at it. But the thing is I get it. You know, he thought it was hilarious that he actually still thinks that. But like everything that you've probably been taught about becoming an author and writing a book is just basically wrong. So here's the thing. We make these reasons why now is not a good time. I don't know. That's why fat people are fat. That's why poor people are poor. We make a reason for the things that we don't go do. And I don't know why we do this to ourselves, but what I'm telling you today is that you're ready already. And, you know, I was looking in the mirror the other day, and what I used to see in the mirror was a young man that I used to think was too young to go ahead and do this or do that, and who would ever listen to this young man? The other day I caught this reflection of myself. What I actually noticed in the mirror was someone who was too old. So like what happened to the middle part? Like I was either too young or I was too old. And here's the thing, when I met with Tony Robbins years ago, I was all flummoxed, and I was at this event with him and a small group of people, and I was all upset. And I had this big question in my mind, and I didn't know who else to ask, and I asked Tony, and he basically told me, I'm ready already. And that's what I'm telling you, is there is no better time. You know, for a certain period of time, I thought I wasn't successful enough to write a book or to share my message or to whatever it is that your vision and mission is. I was scared. And then I kept thinking that I needed this and I needed that before I was going to share my book. And then I went ahead and then I got too successful. I got too busy. And then I didn't write my book because I was too successful. So I will just challenge you that you are ready already. And it is time for you to share your message with the world. My challenge for you today is to actually do that. You know, I wrote 3 books on this subject on how to help you write your book and get it out there in the world and make a difference with your message. And my challenge for you today is to go get one of those damn books. I will pay for it. I already paid for it. You just got to cover shipping. Go to trevorcrane.com/write a book. That's trevorcrane.com/write a book. Yes, this is a a self-promotion piece, but it's not that. It is that you have to get your message out there. And I didn't hold anything back in this book. Like a lot of times people think, oh, that book is, if I get somebody's book or program, they're going to hold it all back. That's completely baloney. I gave you everything that you need in order to help you write your book and get your message out. And there's some cool bonuses that come with it as well, where you listen to an audio training that I have. And then I'm also teaching you how to become a powerful storyteller. So you got to do this. But listen to my friend who's a lawyer, who's a client. So he also said to me, Trevor, he goes, you know what? He goes, a book, it's all on and of itself is just too self-promoting. It's the ultimate form of self-promotion, and I don't really care about that right now. I'm just not passionate about it. I'm more passionate about helping my clients. And the crazy thing is he's not getting it, and maybe you're not getting it yet. Your book is not about you. It's not about your fears. You need to stop being selfish. Your book, whatever, maybe your first book is what I'm talking about, or your next book, isn't about you. It's about your reader or your audience or your ideal client. See, people out there need your help. I've been harping on this for the last couple of days, but I think you are selfish if you haven't learned to get your book out there and done and change the world. People out there need your help. A few weeks ago, a past client and a friend of mine committed suicide, and he left behind a wife and kids and a family that are never going to read his book because he frickin' bailed out on it. They'll never hear his voice. And the reason why you need to finish your book is that the people that you get to help. Do you get this? I mean, Jesus, and here's the thing. Unfortunately, most of us don't get it. We make excuses. And I know because I made these excuses myself for over 20 years. Until I finally got it in my head and I made it a priority and I became a #1 bestseller. And I started sharing my message with the people who needed me. And what's more important than that is that you get to share your message because people need you and they need your story and they need to hear your voice. And a lot of times people also think, well, Trev, that's really great. Maybe I could write a book, but I just don't have the time. This is what my buddy told me today. He goes, gosh, I've got so much going on. And I'm sure he didn't tell me a tenth of what he has going on with Good Morning America and Anderson Cooper. I'm sure he's got other professional challenges and personal challenges. He said, I'm too busy. I just don't know if I want to do that right now with all the stuff I've got to do. Look, my expertise is in helping people leverage their time. And so I met him right there, and basically we've got a call on Friday to just make a little plan. He'll just do these baby steps, and before long, his book will be done. Like, it'll be done in the next 30 to 60 days because we're just going to take action. Another fear that he had was that, Trevor, if I use the writer, and I assigned him a writer to help him with his book and get his message out, but he said, Trevor, if she does too much of the work, it's not going to be my book, which, again, you've been lied to. That's totally bullshit. I hire 3 writers to work on every single book that I publish. And I vet and review and rewrite and work every single word like it's my voice. I have a partner right now who's a #1 New York Times best-selling author, and he has like a book in a box program, and he is my future business partner. Here's my current business partner that I'm sending all of my clients to that just need to be interviewed to get their book done. Basically, I'm the strategist and he is the functionally. Let's get it done. And it only takes a few hours of us getting clarity around your message and then actually getting clear about your outline. And then we rip the stories and your content that make sense. We basically do the book in your words, but you don't have to do the lion's share of the lifting. It's kind of like building a house. I'm sure you live in a house. This is what I asked my buddy. I'm like, dude, do you live in a house? I'm like, are you proud of it? Do you like where you live? And he's like, well, yeah. I'm like, did you design it? Are you the blueprint designer? Did you, what else did I ask him? I was like, did you build it? Did you put any, like, no, but it's still his house. It'll still be your book if you get help. And a lot of people think, well, I want to publish. I want to self-publish. This is my book. I need to be the author. I need to write it. But you know what? J.K. Rowling, Stephen King, James Patterson, Tony Robbins, they did not write every word of their book. You can speak it out loud. See, here's the thing. My friend today thought that a book was the ultimate form of self-promotion, which it can be. But truly, I believe a book is the ultimate form of service. So here's what I believe, that you have a moral responsibility on this planet while you are here to make someone else's life better, period. So my question for you is, what's it going to take to get you to get your book done? Are you ready to tell your story? Because if you are, I'm going to hook you up. Today, again, I'm going to give you my book. All you got to do is go to the website, trevorcrane.com/write a book, and you can get my book on this subject, and you can get all the bonuses that go along with it, and I'm going to hook you up. See, I care about you, and more importantly, I care about the people who need your help. My buddy passed away. He took his own frickin' life because he didn't get the help he needed. And maybe your message would have made a difference to him. So here's the thing. I'm going to send you the book. You just got to order it. You just got to go there and pay for the shipping. I'll ship it to you. You get an instant download of the options to go ahead and help serve you right now. You can always go to epicauthor.com and watch my newest webinar on how I can help you go from blank page to bestseller in 90 days or less. But basically, that's it for today. Your message could change the world. And the question of today is, what has to happen for you to finally get ready to write and publish your book? Answer that question. What has got to happen? And hopefully you come up with an answer that you can go ahead and solve like right frickin' now, and we can get this book done. All right. With that, go download the book, How to Write a Great Book Fast. Go to trevorcrane.com/write a book. I'm going to send you a free copy, and I will see you on tomorrow's Daily Dose of Greatness Class.
To get even more awesomeness, which means all my best stuff, download my app by texting Trevor to 36260. It will show up right on your cell phone. Just text message the word Trevor to 36260. Talk to you soon.